Hello friends, I'm Pranav Sanish. So today we're going to be again looking at the India and China border tension. So if you had been observing my channel for the past 1 month, we had been talking about stuff that is not related to India and China. But there might be a small thing related to India and China in that, but we still didn't go in detail in those videos. But today it had changed on last week when India had banned 118 Chinese apps, including the PUBG Mobile and PUBG Mobile Lite. So they had also captured the mountain peaks, as I said in my previous video, using a special forces. So the special forces are the Tibetan people who were hurted by the Chinese when Chinese started capturing Tibet, and they came into India. India accepted them and put them in army. With the help of them, they were able to take control of the peaks around the Pangong Lake. So Pangong Lake is one of the big lake. It's a big lake, and there are mountains around it. So with the special forces, they captured the mountains, and we're going to seeing this advantage and what India has done, the advantage for India, and the China's disadvantage, what now China is doing to retrieve those islands back, retrieve the Indian islands. It's actually in the Indian side, but Chinese are wanting to take it back on their side. So we're going to be seeing what China is doing, what China has done till now for retrieving the mountain peaks back. So, but before seeing all that, if you're not subscribed to the channel, then go and subscribe and turn the notification bell on so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Done? Super. Now let's go to the topic. So first we're going to be seeing about the current situation between India and China. So the current situation is that both the countries' armies are in eyesight distance. So they are that close, and the situation has reached a peak where it should not have. And China has become so angry after what India has done. India banning the apps. Actually some of the apps are not fully in Chinese. The Chinese company have some share of those apps. This India had still banned it, and then they started to capture the peaks of the mountains of the Pangong Lake, near the Pangong Lake, and they said that whoever captured the peaks of the mountain had the advantage over the enemy. I said this also in my previous video. So if you capture a mountain, then you can see from where the enemies are entering into your territory. And China did not know this, so India had captured almost all the mountains, and then China got jealous and so angry and started to create problems wherever possible. But they're not able to fight fully with the firearms like AKM and with guns and tanks. They're not able to fight like that, because there's an agreement signed between both the countries stating that both the countries won't use the firearms, tanks or any other things like that to fight against each other. That's the reason that in June also only 20 soldiers died, and on the Chinese side approx 40 soldiers died. This is not the definite number of the Chinese death. So they're not allowed to like take up the arms and fight against each other. So that's why the war has still not broken out. But in case if the war breaks out, you know, there will be thousands of lives lost. And now also from Arunachal Pradesh, the Chinese army had started kidnapping the Arunachal Pradesh people, not even army people, the village people that captured them and took them into their side, into the China's side. So sources say that the Chinese had occupied the height near the Finger 4, but the Indian army had now occupied the heights which overlooked the Chinese position at height, including the green top. So this happened on Thursday, September 10th, and this video is being shot on 11th. So before I say other stuff, I just want to say that the information in this video is only till September 10th, and after this, if there is any update, you are free to leave it in the comments below. I'll feature them in my next video. I'll feature some of your comments in my next video. And now, what I meant by this sources what I meant was that China had first occupied the Finger 4 mountain. It's a mountain peak. They have named as Finger 4, not the original name. It's just like a army name, you can say. So they had occupied it till May, and after that the Indian army had occupied the Finger 4, and they have the advantage of looking over the Chinese army wherever they're going. If they are entering in a place where the Indian soldiers are not there, they can inform the Indian soldiers from the base, and they'll send some people over there to defend it. So if you see in terms of armies, both the countries are strong in armies, and you can see China is vigorously fighting against USA also on other hand, becoming trying to obtain the number one position. USA is currently number one, but it just got angry when India, which is in number 3, came is coming to number 2 position, pushing China back to number 3. They got angry and they started creating problems, and they also, when Indians had captured the mountain peaks of which are there in their side, the Chinese got jealous and said that India had entered China, even though the mountains are there in Indian side. Now coming back to mountain peak situation, the advantage. The latest mountain captured by the Indian army is the Finger 4. It is actually in the Indian side, but the Chinese claim that it is theirs. And even on September 8th, which is on Tuesday, the Chinese troops tried to breach the Indian border using motorboats. So 40 soldiers had come through the Pangong Lake in 2 motorboats, and they were trying to move past Finger 4, which was where the Indian soldiers were not there over there, but the people from the other mountain peaks saw these 2 Chinese boats, and that informed alarmed the people on the other side, near the Finger 4 side, and then the Indian army had come over there and were able to push the Chinese soldiers back. So the people who alarmed were special forces, as I said, the Tibetan forces. And in Ladakh region, the Indian government had allowed the Tibet people to set up shops over there, and then voluntarily the Tibet people go to the mountain peaks, provide food to the Indian armies, because India has helped Tibet and the Tibet's head Dalai Lama they had accepted the Tibet people into their country, and now the Tibet people are helping the country which gave them shelter and fighting against the country which took their shelter. So that's why the special forces are helping China a lot. And if you ask me what is the solution to this problem, then the solution is that China should return Tibet. So if Tibet was still a country, China wouldn't have touched India, India wouldn't have touched China, and everyone would be peace. This relation wouldn't have come. China's economy wouldn't have drained that much, because India had banned so many popular apps that drained China's technology economy somewhat. So that's why they should have not captured Tibet. So they should be happy that they had actually at least captured majority of Tibet, and instead of fighting for the remaining last lands, they are instead of fighting for the remaining lands, they should be happy for the things they have captured. If you are fighting for those small lands, then you should have not captured Tibet in the first place. This is the message to the Chinese, that you should have not captured Tibet at the first place. If you want to fight for this small lands on the Indian side, which are a part of India and Kashmir, which are a part of Kashmir and not Tibet. So China is actually trying to dominate the world. That's the only thing which you can know from this. You can't, whatever Chinese are saying, it can't be true. The Chinese government, they can't be true. There are elections in the country, but it's a communist party. It's just like, dictatorship, democracy, somewhat like that. So you can't trust them fully, because they can sometimes backstab you. So that's it, guys, for this video. And before I end this video, I just want to ask one thing to you guys, that is it a good move or a bad move for India, who were in defensive position till now and changing to a bit aggressive position on September 10th? Do you think it's good for India or bad for India? And do you think it's a advantage for China or a disadvantage for China? Leave the answer in the comments below. And with that, I'll meet you guys in another video next week. Until then, bye, stay home, stay safe, peace.